I'm not really a fan of infested weapons. I was avoiding them, but when we got Coda weapons, this bad boy slaps. Hema is a really good weapon. It kills everyone. Everyone, everything. And that's why I have builds for you. I have two builds. One use a new mod from Nightwave, and this mod changes Hema into S-tier weapon. I also have a build if you don't have this mod. Whatever is your reason, I have a build without this specific mod, and the weapon still deals really good damage. Hello guys, I'm Tosi-chan. I'm posting here Warframe content. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and let's start! Okay, so let's test Hema without any mods. So, as you can see, it's shooting in like bursts. Kinda. Even that I hold it now, it has like this burst damage. And when we reload, interesting thing happened. We put our hand inside of the weapon to fill it up, I guess. Kinda weird, but well, it works. So the feeling of the weapon is not that bad. Even from a high distance, you can be pretty accurate. But it's not like a sniper rifle. And see, I can generally shoot this target, even that I'm shooting this, I don't know, spores, whatever that is. Okay, so now, let's talk about the weapon itself. Let's go to the build. Okay, so, the big thing about this weapon is, basically we're using Coda version, so we have the valence balls. Remember, you can always change it here. If you add this valence override that you can buy from Alanor in 999, you can change the elemental damage, and that's really important. Why? Because we'll be using that to make this build. So let's go with the first build. So this is my main build I'm using, and shout out to Kanyarusk who sent me this build, and it's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's start with the mod Necrophagic Vigor. How it works is, when you reload, you deal damage to yourself, and based on this damage, you get a buff. To get the highest buff, so 360%, you need to have 720 health, and this is how much damage you will take. So, a great weapon for health tanks if you use this mod. This mod is available currently in the Nightwave. You get it from rank 25, so don't miss it. And it gives us 360% more critical chance and critical damage. Other than that, you need something to get additional damage. I'm using Merciless, and you could use, for example, Bulwark. Use a pretty tanky Warframe with a lot of armor. Another good mod would be Deadhead. That's even more damage, but you have to shoot to the head. So this weapon needs to kinda heat up. We shoot a little bit. We don't deal that much damage, but with the time, we'll be doing more and more. You will check it out. You will see that in a moment. Okay, so, where's in here? Galvanized Chamber, Galvanized Aptitude. Galvanized Aptitude is really important because most damage is from this mod. Other than that, we have Vital Sense for more critical damage, Hammer Shot for critical damage and status chance, Prime Shred, and the Necrophagic Vigor, obviously. Rifle Elementalist, and the mod to make the status we want. Here I want Blast. Since I have Heat, I add Cold, we have Blast. If you want a different element, you have to change this mod here. So just, look what element you have here, and yeah. So, let's test it. Okay, so look at this. Damage is not that bad, but it's not awesome. We need a few kills to kill out the weapon. Okay, and now it should be done. So look at this. And basically, the more we kill, the more we stack, the more damage we do. It's so much damage that it's hard to keep it up. I'll be spawning enemies to just show you how strong this weapon is. But if you have a few stacks, then it's not that hard to do in a mission. It's unstoppable. We just clear these enemies like they are nothing. And I'm using Blast, Blast is for area of damage. You could use Corrosive or something. Let's use Eximus Heavy Gunner. Yeah, Corrupted Heavy Gunner. And let's test it on them. Man, yeah, the weapon has to always kick out, but you just see. It feels like these enemies are some toys, and you know, they have a lot of armor, they have overgut, and look what's happening. It's crazy. And here the status makes a big difference, because it all depends what you wanna build it for. So if you, for example, play a lot of game modes where you have a lot of Eximus, probably Magnetize would be good. If you play a lot of if you play some game modes where you have tons of enemies, but they are like lower level, maybe use Blast like I'm using. All depends on the faction you are fighting with. I think the Blast is probably Viral is the most it work on every situation. I'm using Blast, but yeah. And here to show you an example of a build like that, we have my Corrosive Build, and you look at that and say, that corrosive is radiation. Yeah, we will have to swap it. So we swap it to Toxin, and Animal. We have Corrosive. So now, let's test the Corrosive. Now we see Corrosive will be better versus Armor. So, yeah, as you can see, it takes a while for the weapon to kick out, and in these first skills, it needs to get it. Let's kill these guys. Okay, and I think now it should be fun. Yeah, and we're just instantly killing them. But some of you could say, I don't have Necrophagic Vigor. It's too expensive. You don't have enough time to get it. Whatever. We have a build for that. I replaced it with Point Strike. And this is not perfect. You can try different stuff. You can replace it with some other things. But I thought, since it gives so much critical chance, critical damage, we already have a lot of critical damage, right? Then Point Strike, why not? If you don't have Hammer Shot, you could replace it with Galvanized Scope, for example, and try to hit headshots. It's not a perfect solution, but better than nothing. But even without Hammer Shot, it should work great. So, let me show you. I'll cancel enemies, let's get new ones. And obviously to be worse. But look at this. After a moment, we are getting pretty decent damage. And without some crazy setup, we are doing a lot of damage. So, well, it works. Even if you don't have a mod, you don't have a health tank to use it, whatever, this is a usable build. It's worse, but it works. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for help with the build, and remember to join our Discord. We have Warframe channels, we have a Warframe market when we trade with each other, fashion channel. There's a lot of stuff people play together. So yeah, everything is in the description. Other than that, remember to follow me on Twitch if you wanna play together. I have also Instagram, TikTok, everything is in the description. Thank you everyone, see you in the next video, and bye bye!